Welcome back. So after our 2-week break, we posted online all the different topics we're going to do for the next 6 weeks before we take another 2-week break. That way we figure we can give you guys 6 weeks of information. It can take 2 weeks if you need to catch up on any of the other videos. You can, plus it helps us regroup and plan and reevaluate and see how things are going. So this week is traveling with CF. And for all of you that have CF, with all the meds and everything that we have, it's a lot to handle. So I thought I would just sort of show you what I did in the past and what I still do when I travel. I used to work for a company that I traveled about every 6 to 8 weeks for anywhere from 2 to 7 days or so. And so there'd be a lot of different amounts of meds I would need and everything. And I picked up a couple of tricks for myself that I thought I would share with you guys. All right?
I got cystic fibrosis. See, I've got cystic fibrosis.
So CF differs for all of us, and the amount of pills and different pills and meds we all take can be different from time to time. So for me, this is just a quick look at what goes with me when I travel. Depending on the length of the stay, there could be more pills or less pills, just depending on how long I'm going to be going for. So a couple of things that have helped me travel a little lighter with all the meds is instead of lugging my giant vest on an airplane, which can be heavy and would in itself be its own checked bag, I also got myself a acapella. They also have a flutter. There's a bunch of different types of devices like this, but I take this with me instead of my vest. It's a little more involved. You can't just put on your vest and sit there and do something else. You have to usually hold this with one hand and keep a tight seal on it and breathe in and out constantly through it for, I do about 10 minutes on and then a couple more minutes rest and then back and do it about 2 or 3 times each. Just to keep up with that part of my treatment when I'm on vacation. So here's something else that I picked up, and this was all my wife's idea. It's a portable nebulizer. So instead of carrying the bigger, I use a Bios Pro, I think. This is a smaller one that packs easier. It's not as powerful, so it takes a little bit longer, but it doesn't take up as much space. This is also great to have for the car, or if I'm on a different medication, I need to do it more than once a day. This is great for the car because it doesn't take up a lot of room, plugs in easily. It actually has a car adapter, cigarette lighter that you can plug into, so it works really well. So this helps a lot with travel too because it doesn't take up a lot of space in your suitcase. Also, a lot of our meds sometimes have to be refrigerated, so I always called ahead to the hotels that I was staying at to make sure that there was a fridge in my room. Most hotels nowadays will have one, but some don't. And I always found it that if you tell them that you need a medical fridge, they'll either bring up a really small one that can hold your medicine for you, or they'll bring in a bigger one and waive the fee if there is a fee associated with it, if you tell them that you need it for medical reasons. A couple other things that I do is I typically pack all my meds in my suitcase. I know a lot of people take them on in their carry-on so that they don't worry about losing them. I traveled for 5.5 years, like I said earlier, pretty consistently for work. And I think I lost my bag once, and it was lost for just about 5 hours. So it was able to be found later that night, so I didn't miss any treatments. I was fortunate that way. Some people do lose their bags, so ultimately you gotta do what's best for you. But I found it easier just to check my bag versus having to put it through with my carry-on and then potentially explain to TSA what all the different meds were and carrying all those prescriptions and everything with me. So it's just easier that way.
I got cystic fibrosis. See, I've got cystic fibrosis.